Motorhead Garage, the program that each week introduces you to and shows you how to install the latest and exciting and innovative products for your vehicle. Motorhead Garage is presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Now here's your host, Dave Dobson.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. Jeeps like this Gladiator are wildly popular. Folks love to customize them too. One of the first things they want to do is add bigger tires, and Tom Allen, that is where they run into trouble. What kind of issues do they have when they want to put big tires on these things?
Well, our specialty is fixing the steering issue. Once they put the larger tires on them, they've got locking differentials, they start going off-road, turning effort gets increased greatly. You cannot steer these things. These newer Jeeps have electric power steering pumps on them, and you just overload them. Most of the time they'll just fail right off the bat. So what we've done, we've came back and designed a heavy-duty steering kit that actually replaces the pump with a hydraulic belt-driven pump. Like, we built a heavy-duty steering gear, and then we also have a cylinder assist system. So once you get really, really big and you got the larger tires with the bigger axles, our heavy-duty steering one is really labors then. So now we got a assist we put on it to help even more.
And which one's that unit there?
So our assist cylinders or gearboxes are these. This is our heavy-duty steering gear right here. This is an original steering gear. It comes off these things, and this is one we have modified for cylinder assist. But the biggest difference between the original steering gears and our gears, we put the larger sector shaft in here so you don't twist them off. This is an original 32 millimeter, ours is 45 millimeter. We put a larger piston inside of it, which gives it a lot more output torque. Basically, we have increased the piston size to increase the output torque. It's pressure times piston area, and that's what gives you your output torque or your power to turn it. So we just built a heavy-duty steering gear that allows you to turn about anything you want.
And why would you want to use the smaller unit here instead of the big beefier one?
So we do the modified smaller units for a lot of customers are doing Hemi conversions. And the Hemi conversion does not allow to put our heavy-duty XD steering gear into it. So we'll go ahead and do a version that still has the cylinder assist, gives them more output torque, more turning power, but it allows you to run a Hemi. It's not as much as the big one, but it still gets you where you want to go.
Those Hemi engines don't leave a lot of space.
No.
Now, Tom, tell me about this beauty right down here.
All right, so this is where we're bringing modern technology that was designed and originally used in NASCAR. We're making it readily available for the muscle car guy. The guy that's got the 71 Camaro, 69, all that kind of stuff. We now currently build this in Texas completely for that market. It's 100% new, 100% latest technology that's available.
And it's a quick ratio steering.
It's a quick ratio steering gear. This is a 12-to-1, and we do have 10-to-1s, 8-to-1s, and 6-to-1s available for those that are out there. That's kind of really quick. That's kind of your parking lot racing kind of guys, but they are available.
Well, Tom, you brought some heavy-duty upgrade kits, some pretty cool stuff here on your displays. Now, this is one for some of the older Jeeps, and tell me about this system. Okay, so this is one of our cylinder assist systems. It's a complete one kind of laid out here. This is for 97 to 06 Jeep Wranglers. So this is a larger, heavier-duty steering gear. It's got, like the other ones we discussed earlier, it's got the bigger piston in it. This is actually the cylinder that mounts onto the axle. This is what gives it really its extra power. You know, you've added another 3,000 pounds of turning force right directly between the tires. Pretty amazing.
And we've got a pump, a high pressure, high volume pump we sell with the kits. It comes with our own reservoir. This reservoir actually has a filter inside of it which can be serviced. Got coolers that come with all our kits. And then we also have a pressure relief valve right here. It keeps the system pressurized at 6 pounds. And once it hits 6 pounds, it'll bleed it off. And it's anti-splash. It will not spill no oil anywhere, but it's a pretty solid off-road kit.
And for some of the newer vehicles here, we'll flip this baby around. I feel like it's a Doug Henning magic show here. Thank you. All right, here we go. If you got a newer Jeep, this is what you want to get.
So now we're stepping up into the JK series, 07 to 18. Now this is pretty much similar. We're replacing the pump with a heavy-duty pump, a lot larger steering gear. This is massive compared to the original one. Here again is our steering cylinder, and again here's our reservoir. This one actually shows the filter that can be serviced. That filter serves two purposes. It's actually the baffle. When the fluid returns back in, it baffles and keeps the fluid nice and non-aerated, and then there's our relief valve up there on top again.
Well, if you've got a JL or a JT, this is what you're going to want to get here. Tom, you've got a little bit of a twist here with this reservoir. It's a little different from the other units.
Yeah, so what we've done here, so your JLs and JTs come with electric power steering pumps, which are mounted down on the front passenger side frame horn. What we have done is converted them back over to a belt-driven pump, conventional like all our previous stuff we've done, and we put this reservoir in that area to feed that pump. So this is a complete heavy-duty kit that'll fit the JLs, JTs. The kits are a little different. The JT has a different mount for the pump, but basically, other than that, they're the same. And this is our #1 selling kit right now. They're building these Jeeps $30,000 a month, so it's a home run for us.
Well, if you're going to beef up your tires, you're going to have to beef up your steering as well. You can find out how at jeepsteering.com. We will return with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings and more cool aftermarket products for your vehicle right after this.
The Indianapolis Motor Speedway covers over 250 acres. Just to put that into perspective, everything on this list could fit inside the 2.5-mile track with room to spare. Or if you'd rather, 3 Disneyland parks could fit into the infield. Amazingly, Indy cars can lap all of it in just under 40 seconds. Stay tuned. More Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings right after this.